Welcome back. So here goes our next module, that is Azure SQL Managed Instances. So what does that managed instances meant? As we have seen that we are able to work over the SQL VM, as over there we have the full control that we can use, and we have the control over the operating system as well, the infrastructure as well. So how does that managed instances go? So firstly, I just wanted to say, what does managed instances mean? Managed instances is fully managed instances of SQL Server that is being managed by Azure. And we are here nothing to do with us. Everything will be managed by Azure. What it does is it just provides us with the SQL database version that we can include all the features, be it built-in high availability, disaster recovery, automated backups, and everything. And all the other features that SQL database has to offer us is being there with the managed instances. But the difference over here is that we don't have the access to the operating system. What we need to do is we can just access a database. You can access the database anywhere over the SQL Management Studio, but you're not accessible to the operating system that are being used. And other than that, it do has a features to offer that I can just lift, easy to lift and shift from on premises to my cloud server, and it is fully managed by Azure platform. As it being a PaaS service, we just need to have a ready-made service in front of us and it's ready to go. And it do have a security as well, providing VNAT implementation, private IP addressing, and it is a best method if I am someone who just needs to manage the database and there is nothing to do with the infrastructure. So this being the best option that I can go ahead and use over the Azure platform. So let's go ahead and see what other things we have. So, as managed instances being a best platform to use, as we are not responsible for managing the server, for maintaining it, nothing. It's just the instance that we have in front of us. So, it just goes with two licensing options that we have over here is one is general purpose and second one is business critical. So let's just have a look how does it really looks like. General purpose, basically, as most of the businesses use it, the common method of licensing that most of the businesses use is general purpose. As whatever you use, you have to pay it. As your business is not somewhat you are okay being with the data and the copy or the security, whatever Azure has to offer, you are okay with that. But if you are someone who is hiring and having a big business, a huge amount of employees working over there, and your data per se, if it's a banking system or a health infrastructure that is perfectly based on this Azure platform, how does it really goes for me? And that data is really important that I can't just bear a loss of losing it. So what I really do is I do have another businessing option that is business critical. So what does it does? Like, even if anything happened, anything, one of the data center got crashed, our data got missing, whatever happened, this business critical managed instance licensing option has to offer a storage that is a pin, and it creates 4 copy. Like whatever happens to anything, my data is safe. And it also works on BCO model, that is independent scalability. What does that independent scalability mean? Like what we really do is, if I am someone, okay, right now my database is on peak, I need to use 2 commute and 3 commute will be required, and the resources, the database which I have in the other zone or other time zone we have, that is not being used. So what it really does is the commute that is really in use, it just charges for the same. It automatically switches off that particular commute, and it just only turn on that commute that is being used. and it also a cost saving thing. Like whatever I am not using, why would I even go and pay for that? So that is a one feature that is really good for an organization. As an organization, if I'll think about it, I do need to think about the budget. Why I am being charged over. My management will be questioning me why we are charging this over budget thing. So this is something that is independent scalability. It automatically scales the database or the instances that we are using, and it's just a cost effective method. Let's just see what are all the cost options that are available for us. So as we are able to see, licensing pricing would be, if I'll be using a general purpose single instance, what it does, it is costing me $0.504 per hour with 2 cores with 10 GB of RAM. Just now, if we increase the RAM, increase the cores, the pricing and everything will be changed. As we do have other options, if I'll just say with business critical, that is $1.3589 per hour with 2 cores and 10 GB of RAM. As you can see, business critical having more options and more features to offer. So there is a huge difference between the cost in both of them. As if I'll just opt for Azure hybrid benefit saving, it do give me the 40% discount over the general person and 55% on discount on business critical. And storage, it depends on me how much resource I want to have. I can just get it with 0.115 GB up to 8 TB of RAM. I can get it for me, or the storage. Same goes for business critical model. It do has a backup storage that I can get from 0.20 per GB per month past your storage size. So that's how it goes with the licensing part. As we have discussed this module, let's just get back after a small break, and we'll be discussing SQL database.